We are back. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. I went 4-3 yesterday, which is 57% winner. So obviously it's not terrible, but I started 2-0 and I really thought we were going to blow the brakes off it last night. If it wasn't for those two stupid ass fouls, I'm sure you saw them on my social media, I would have been 6-1. But we got a loaded slate today. Let's dive right into it. 5 items with a possible 6th on today's menu.
Welcome to The Source. Hey, get the source. The source. The source. Hey, get the source.
First game, we got Hornets versus Celtics in Charlotte, and they got the Hornets getting 8 points at home here. We're starting off with a home dog already. Early money was actually on the Celtics, but it's evened out now, and we're still looking at Charlotte plus 8. Jaylen Brown is back for Boston, which is huge. Love Jaylen Brown, pure shooter. But Robert Williams III still out for the Celtics. I have to take the Hornets. That's too many points to give the Hornets here. I'm taking Charlotte plus 8. It's going on the menu. I like PJ Washington to snap off today. The Celtics actually play pretty good defense against forwards, especially in the last month. But I like PJ Washington in this one. Give me Charlotte plus 8. Let's lock it in. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, next game. Next up is Nets Suns in Brooklyn. They got the Nets laying 1.5 points here. And 2 games in a row, as of 11 a.m., we're looking at money pretty split down the middle. So we got Brooklyn minus 1.5 with split money. Brooklyn just covered for me yesterday, and I am remaining in the Nets nest. I think it's safe in the nest. I'm going to take Brooklyn minus 1.5. I am going to throw it on the menu. Durant's playing. He may not be 100% as far as explosiveness, but he's been shooting the lights out when he's been in there. So you got Kyrie, Tyler Johnson also back for the Nets, Joe Harris, and Durant on the court at the same time. That's 4 elite three-point shooters. Tough to defend. So let's get him. Brooklyn Nets minus 1.5. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, next game. Next up is Blazers Grizzlies in Portland. This line's been Portland minus 4 all morning. Money was all over Portland, and it still is. But if you look closely, you can see some Memphis money creeping back in. Overall, majority of the money's still on the Blazers, though. There is no chance in hell I'm betting the point spread in this game. Both of these teams have been wildly unpredictable recently, especially Portland. I don't know what the hell team's going to show up as far as the Blazers. If I had to pick for this video, I'm going to say Portland minus 4, but it definitely will not be on the menu. What I will do, though, is I'm going to throw the under on the menu, the under at 234.5. In these doubleheader games, the second one, the under's been hitting a lot. It's been a pretty solid play for most of this season. So I'm going to take the under at 234.5 and throw it on the menu. Anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, next game. Next up, Wizards, Cavs in Washington. This line was Washington minus 8, right? And the money takes a tiny little shift towards Cleveland. And the consensus line drops a whole point down to Washington minus 7. Really looks like the books are on Cleveland here, not gonna lie. I think they're trying to bait some Wizards money in. I definitely like the Wizards, right? Washington minus 7 is definitely the pick, but the line movement's sketchy. Hachimura's still out for the Wizards. I like Hachimura. We got Colin Sexton out for Cleveland, so that jacked the lineup and made everyone take Washington, but all that's gonna mean is Darius Garland gets more looks. Garland's been red hot. All those factors scared me off of putting it on the menu. So I'm taking Washington minus 7, but not on the menu. Anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, next game. Next up, Hawks, Bucks in Atlanta. They got the Hawks getting 6 points at home here. Another home dog. Everyone's on Milwaukee. The public, the bets, the money, everyone in the world loves the Bucks here. Let's think for a second. So we got a 6-point home dog. The whole entire world is betting the road favorite. This road favorite is on a back-to-back. No brainer. I'm taking the Hawks plus 6. I don't care if it doesn't make sense to any of you. In my opinion, that's the right side to be on. Bogdanovic cannot miss right now. This dude Bogdani is hot. This is a perfect letdown spot for the Bucks here. Give me the Hawks plus 6. Let's lock it in on the menu. If anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story, next game. Next up, Magic Pacers in Orlando. We got the line at Orlando plus 6, right? All the bets and all the money are on the Pacers, right? Then why does the line drop to Orlando plus 5.5? There's no logical reasoning. The books want you to bet Indiana. They want you to take the Pacers. Same exact situation as the last game. We got a home dog getting 5.5 points. The whole world's on the road favorite who's on a back-to-back. No brainer. Give me the Magic. I like the Magic to win this game. Another perfect letdown spot for the Pacers, who suck as it is. Give me the Magic plus 5.5. Definitely on the menu. Anything changes, Twitter, Instagram story next game. Last game, Warriors, Kings in Golden State. The line is 7.5. Warriors favored, obviously. Money is leaning Sacramento, and I'm not sure why. We got some high sharps out there because I have no idea why they'd be betting Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes is back, but Darren Fox and Richard Bagley out. I mean, Golden State's been red hot. This seems a tough spot. It's going to be hard for me to defend taking the Kings here. Golden State is the correct side. Warriors minus 7.5. As of right now, it is not on the menu, but it very well might be added to the menu before tip-off. Stay tuned to my Twitter and Instagram. But as of right now, it's Warriors minus 7.5, not on the menu. All right, so that's it for today's episode. I may share a round robin or a parlay on Twitter later. Stay tuned to my social media. As of right now, I'm not going to force one. Play smart today. Pick your spots. Pick up some units. You know the drill. I will talk to you on Twitter. Have a nice day. The sauce is out.